Welcome to my channel. On my last video where I talked about me losing my job and cutting down my collection and being stressed and all that, a lot of you guys talked to me about wanting to follow the process. So I decided to make a series of videos where I show you first the redesign process of the studio. And this is the first video of that. So if you like that, you need to follow and subscribe and like and all that. If you don't like that, just skip to the next video. I think we should get to it. So it's time to run the intro. Yeah! Okay, the objective of this exercise is to store fewer computers and enjoy more computers. I'm using a lot of money to pay for storage. So this entire room that I'm inside here is just storage. And I'm storing a lot of machines that I will most likely never get to use. So I decided that I want to tear down this entire room, which is just the end of the whole studio, which makes the studio larger and more enjoyable. And then I want to make room. So I'm gonna tear down all these shelves all the way down there and one in the ends, and I'm gonna put up a table here, and that table will have a lot of running machines, like all the machines that I'm actually using. So hopefully one of these when I get one running, one of these when I get one running. Well, I have one running of these, so I have that will be there. So I have like a list of machines that I'm gonna put here. I'm not gonna go through the list today. Well, maybe I am later, but not now, because this is more about the work. Because I need to find a new place for all these boxes as well, because this is going down to open up the room. So I'm gonna make some storage underneath the tables. I'm gonna use boxes like that, which is like 80 centimeters tall, and the tables I asked, no, that is actually 79, and the tables I ordered are 80. So that's, well, if it's not fitting exactly, I'm gonna add like a piece of wood or something to raise it just a tiny bit. I sold a lot of machines, and I have a lot of things on sale. I just posted a MSX loot yesterday, and I posted it so insanely cheap that I'm sure it's gonna go. So right now the winning bid on this is like 150 euros, so that's insanely cheap. I have my Amstrad loot over here in the corner. You see it right there. That is put a little more higher on value. I think that's about 1,000 euros, but all those machines are working. So you see up here, we got 7 machines, no, we got 8 machines, and there are 2 of them which is not working. And then I got 4 monitors down there, and I got one connector to hook it up to a television instead. And the last machine that I don't have a monitor or a connector for, you can buy a cheap connector on eBay. So there are essentially 6 machines there and a lot of games. So I think that's a fair price to get around 1,000 euros for that. I'm most likely gonna keep the pet because I like it. I also have the pet that runs Comal. That's in my car. I'm gonna keep that too. And now I'm added the entire of the let me just get this one away. The entirety of my set here. On the top, I'm gonna keep the Macintosh because I like them, and I'm gonna still build the Apple One. So that makes sense to keep that, but that will not be running machines. Why do I say that? Well, that's because the rest of them will be running machines. I will put in, I don't know, 6 or maybe 4 3 or 4 machines on each shelf here that will actually be running. Not all the time, of course. It's not like I'm gonna have it turned on every time I'm doing a video, but in case I need to do something, I can just go over here and be click, bzzz, it will start up, and I can do like whatever demonstration or test I need to do. So already here I will have 4 between 6 and 8 machines running, and over here on the table I'm building, there will be room for maybe 12 machines, which is more or less every machine that I'm gonna keep, which is great. Also the storage, I'm gonna add shelvings all around, so the table will be to about here, and then there will be room for like 4 shelves up here, and I'm gonna use the same shelves as I'm using in here. Those up there, I like the design of those, and it's a really sturdy design. If you look at, this is a nice bended pipe, which is fastened to the wall with screws. Each of these can carry 150 kilos, I think, and I got 4 of these here, and in there I'm gonna add 5 of these. And I'm not gonna put a ton on them. I'm gonna put maybe 200 kilos spread among all 5 of these brackets, and that should be plenty. Also, the anchors that goes into the wall will take 50 kilos per anchor, and there are 4 anchors per metal pipe. So it should be plenty, and yeah. So for the next few days, I will be continuing emptying out this room. I will continue to do a lot of sales. I still have like the video game loot here. You see here, I actually found a buyer for that, so that's gone tomorrow. I still cannot find a buyer for the HP loot, but I'm actually considering keeping that because the HP machines are still fun, and I might do something with them in the future, even though it's not Danish. And I do have a remote storage facility where I could find room for that, so that's not a huge issue. So the step is that I'm going to move some of the machines that goes up here, in order to save room where the machines are now, and then we're gonna move some of the things from these shelves. Yeah, let me show you. So step 1, empty this out. That is almost done. That machine is gonna stay there. That's probably gonna stay there too. So the rest of it will be emptied out, and then I will go to the other room, and in the other room I want to empty out these shelves, so I will have room to store all the things that needs to go into the boxes while we build that office. Oh, not an office, but yeah, we'll build the facilities up there. And I think I'm gonna put that one and that one and that one will go on the podium permanently, because that is some of the main machines I work with. That one is actually being sold. That is different boxes like electronic projects. So I still need to keep that there. The Apple II doesn't work, but it looks nice, so I'm gonna put it on the top shelf and put it on display. Someday maybe I'll fix it. This one is I'm giving that away to a good friend of mine, so that will be gone too. And then I think I can put these 2 on the display, even though I don't plan to let them be there permanent. The display, the set, I don't plan them to be there permanent. Those needs to go to the tables that I'm setting up, and then this room will disappear. So I need to find a place to put these boxes. That's content, components, manuals and papers that have been donated, floppies that I need to go through in order to preserve them, and some of it is for my book and some of it is just something that needs to be preserved. So that's like a working to-do list, but with the setup I imagine there will be room for like 22 of these boxes. I don't need the tables, so that is more or less where that will go. Underneath here there's a lot of boxes as well. A lot of them will need to go away as well, because when all my machines are mounted, I don't need like 20 different keyboards. So that can go to the storage room as well. I might keep 1 box with spare keyboards or something like that, but I'm not gonna keep it all on hand, which I have right now. And the same goes with the stuff up here. I'm gonna go through it and decide what needs to stay and what needs not to stay. So the idea is that the new studio will be a combined studio and research and development for my company. And then this room, which right now is I do software development here and work on the machines, that will be merged into the studio. But then all the writing books, the accounting, the meetings, this has to look nice all the time. The things will go on a new office that I'm gonna rent some bit away from here. That's both for security, so that people will not know where this is. I'm really trying to keep the address of this place a secret, because you can't ensure. I mean, if somebody steals or breaks that, how will you replace it? I mean, that's impossible. So I would like to keep those things separated. Yeah. Let's go back to the other studio. So I basically need to clean up the podium so that I can start to add some machines. And I don't think I'm gonna narrate it all. So at some point I will likely stop talking and you'll see everything sped up and some music play in the background. But I mean, that's not happening just about yet. I just need to yeah, this is some Commodore stuff. That actually looks pretty decent. Yeah. And it saved me room for like 3 shelves and a box. And now I'm gonna use that box for something. I think that turned out pretty good. I must admit, I wasn't sure that I could actually fit 4 machines in there in a row, but that looks pretty neat. I still need to do cable management and I need to hook all the machines up, and that machine will not gonna be there, I think, at least for the long run. And maybe one of the orange ones needs to go to the table. But right now, this looks nice and I can work with this. And it gave me some much needed room so I can get on with the project. In the next video, I think I will be showing some teardown of the shelvings and maybe the process of building up the tables. I don't know, that depends on how the next 2 days goes. But one final announcement. I got a new job. I'm starting my new job the 1st of November. I'm not allowed to tell you yet where it is and what I do. Or I can tell you what I do. I work with computers. But that's awesome. So that relieves a lot of the stress. I also progressing fast with all this. This also helps with the stress. So yeah, it's going pretty well and I'm looking forward to being done with all this so I can get back to making ordinary videos again. The idea about changing into Danish build computers and being able to do more in-depth content where I build stuff or where I repair stuff actually like revitalized my interest for this again. So I really hope that in a few weeks I'll be back and be making a lot of awesome videos. Yeah. I need to sell stuff. I need to clean up this room so that I can fill it up again with the boxes, so I can tear down the shelvings. And then in 2 days, the tables will arrive. So in 2 days, I need to have cleaned out this end of the studio. And I think that will be the subject for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then I guess I'll see you out there in the dark corners of the interwebs.